Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Anyone there? Anyone home? I don't know. Are you there? I'm here. Are you there? All right. So today's project is via a video, of course, right? Via a video. You know, I wish I could find just the pattern. I mean, I can find the pattern. I have to buy the pattern, but it is a free tutorial. So, someone suggested last week that we make this cute little book sleeve. So, here it is. The cute little book sleeve. Oh, now it's gone. Anyhow, she's using some small, tiny crochet hooks. I got a little bit bigger than what she's recommending. She's using an acrylic yarn 4-weight. I have 4-weight cotton yarn. Still the same weight, but do I need a stitch marker for this? I don't know if I need a stitch marker for this part or not. So there's two parts to this whole thing. You make the sleeve, the actual sleeve part, which is, it's kind of cool. She makes like a base, makes a round base, and then you make the, round and round and round we go to make the sleeve itself. But today, this is why we're doing it this way. Today, we're going to start with the flower on the front because, hi, Sherry. Sherry, it's you and me today. Just you and me, hun. Just you and me hanging out. All right. Oh, boy. I decided to start with, what are you doing? Oh, it paused. And there's Michelle. Hello, Michelle. I decided to start with the flower part because if we get the flower done, then I can start on the sleeve and just finish up the sleeve throughout the week and come back together next week and we'll put it together. Anyhow. All right. So hang on. We're already like, what'd she start with here? We're going to start with the color for the flower. And it doesn't tell me which hook she's using here. What? Oh, here she goes. She's going to use, she spoke it. She didn't print it on this. Oh, wait. She's using the 3mm crochet hook for that. All right. So, I pulled out a 3 and a 3.5. I don't know if a 3 is what I want. We'll try it. We will try it and we will see. We shall see. Hello, Deborah. How are you? Well, I'm glad you ladies are hanging out with me today. Thanks for spending some time with me this afternoon. I appreciate it. I feel silly sitting here just doing this if there wasn't anybody watching, anybody to talk to. You know what I mean? I feel silly. Okay, I'm going to start my flower with white in the center. Consulted the color control expert out there in the living room or in the kitchen. I asked Dale, like, should I start with white? Should I start with yellow, like a flower? He said, I think yellow would be too stark of a contrast. And I said, okay, then we'll do a white center. So here's my colors. First of all, I have white. And I went back and forth with my purples, but I have two different purples here. I have a very light pale purple and a shade darker. Then I had a really dark purple, but I think this is enough contrast. I think those two purples will be fine. And we'll start with our white center for our flower. I'm going to try this with the 3mm hook because that's what she says. And we shall see how it goes after that. All right. So, okay. You guys, my favorite hooks are Clover Amour. These bad boys right here. Okay. And for some reason, I have lost my 3mm hook. I don't know where it's at. I've looked in all of my little projects, everywhere, any project bag I have. I've looked everywhere. I cannot find my 3mm hook. So I had to order a new one. Got on Amazon, ordered a new one, and the thing cost like $12 or $13 for one hook. One stinking hook. Luckily, I had a tulip. This is a 3.0. I don't mind this hook. I really don't. I've been using this for my sheepsheets blanket and this test crochet I'm doing. It also uses a 3mm. So I've been using this guy right here. It's similar. It's not bad, but it's not my clover. You know what I mean? It's just not my clover. So it should be coming today. It should be delivered today at some point. It was supposed to be here yesterday. I had 2 different orders that were supposed to come yesterday, and only one came. They were both supposed to come. Then I got a notification that said the one was going to be delayed. I'm like, of course. It's the one with my crochet hook in it. Of course. Anyhow, we got a 3mm. We're going to give this a go. So our center of this flower, I have made retro granny flowers before. What did I make the retro granny flower for? I forget. What did I make it for? Anyhow, we start with a magic ring, okay? And we do 8 single crochets in our magic ring. So we're going to do 8 single crochets. I'm trying to remember, what did I make a retro flower for? Well, and I already just split the yarn right here. First thing out the gate. Hello, Mary Lou. How's Mary Lou? Okay, there's 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. I do have a 3.5mm hook here too, in case I think this one's too small. And I keep splitting this yarn. What in the world? I might get the 3.5 and try that one. I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. All right. So then, of course, we have to close up our ring. Of course, close up our ring. Okay. There we go. Closing the ring. A book sleeve, Mary Lou, with a retro daisy flower on the front to make a pocket for the book sleeve. Super cute. Super, super cute. Okay. So there is our... All right. Now we do increases all the way around. Okay. This is where I might have wanted a stitch marker. I don't know. Just saying. There's 1. And 2. And a 3 and a 4. Then a 5 and a 6. Why does this see? I think I'm gonna fight this the whole time with this hook because I think it's just too small. I don't know. I keep like just missing strands. Keep missing strands. Yeah, I missed one there. See, I'm not liking this. We might have to try the 3.5. Yeah, look, every time I'm just, I don't normally have that problem with this yarn. This is just, I love that cotton from Hobby Lobby. I don't usually have it like split like this. Okay, you know what? Oh, your husband's having foot surgery? What's up with his foot? I'm going to try the 3.5. I'm just going to, and then I have a knot. Okay, sure. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's try the 3.5. See if I like that any better. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. And nothing split that time. So see, I think that's the ticket. That's what I think. Okay. I'm gonna run and grab my stitch marker real quick. Real quick. You know, I'm real fast. It's just right out here. Yep, stitch markers in the candle. What do I need from Walmart? Nah, nothing I know of. Why? You're gonna go to Walmart? Give you something to do? Oh, you're gonna go get bread. Oh yeah, it's snowing. Dale says we need to have bread. You know how that goes. If you live where it's snowy, you know, you're getting snow, you gotta get milk and bread and whatever. Milk, bread, pop, you know. Oh. Yeah, it's snowing today. I think it's actually stopped currently, but it said it was gonna start again at like 3. I don't know. Snow, snow, snow. Okay. And then somebody wants to call me. No. You don't want to talk to them. We have no use for them. All right. Okay. There. There we go. Now let's continue. We're doing increases. So we're going to do 2 in each stitch. That'll give us 16 when we're done. What was I doing last night? Oh, I was having a meeting last night. A meeting, right? And we're having helicopters. I'm like, what is going on? There's some helicopter flying around out there. And I'm like, well, that's annoying, right? Got a helicopter buzzing around. It was loud. Yeah, I'm liking this better. I'll tell you that. I haven't split the yarn once. Yay. I wonder why she's using such a little hook just to get it a certain size. That's my only guess. Hammer to I have some of those. I have weird feet. I have messed up feet. I just got messed up feet. That runs in my family. Is it hereditary, Dawn? I think it's hereditary. Deborah's got snow. 6 weeks. Yep. Yep. You gotta go get milk, bread, and beer. Used to be. I mean, some people it's cigarettes. You know, they have to have cigarettes, but that's not my thing. So I don't care about that. There's Emma. Hello, Emma. How are you? How is Emma? Yeah, the whole foot thing. I do believe you get like bunions and weird toe things and all kinds of stuff. And I think it's hereditary. I mean, it seems to run in my family. I don't know. All right. Now what? Is she still doing her increases? Oh, she's still doing her increases. Okay. Come on. Get yourself around there, girlfriend. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we've had snow today. We're going to have snow this afternoon, snow tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, we're done? Wait, what's she doing? What's she cutting? She's cutting something. Oh, man, I just did that wrong. I so just did that wrong. Okay, let me go back for a minute. Um, she did double crochets. Okay, all right. Yep, okay. Jeez Louise. Let's take that out. The increases are double crochets, not single crochets. You can tell I've been doing amigurumi. Actually, I was just working on something too. Um, Dale and I, we've been listening to his book, The Masked Bride, or something like that. It's dukes and duchesses and whatnot, and she wears a mask because her face is scarred. Because she's like Cinderella. She's a stepdaughter, and she was not loved in her family. It is hereditary. See, I thought it was. Yeah, I thought so. Isn't that something? The things that we inherit from our genes. You know what I mean? From our families. It's like there's all kinds of stuff. Some are worse than others. You know, if it's bad feet, bunions, weird toes, I'll take that. Lucky me, I get that Baraka thing, which is hereditary. Huh? Yay! It's funny. I had my annual mammogram yesterday, and the girl doing the imaging, asking me a million questions. So, asked me family history and this and that and the next thing. And yes, my mother, my sister, my grandma, breast cancer. Yes, yes, but not you. No. Okay, all right. I think I know. I like to keep it that way. That's why I'm here to check them out, make sure they're good. I love the place that I go. I just go to our little local hospital. They have a breast care center there. I mean, you can do your cancer treatments there and stuff as well. But I love it because you walk in, one lady, she's super nice, the receptionist. They're not painful. Oh, are his painful? Or who's painful? Oh, Deborah. Deborah's talking about something. Emma's cold. Okay, let me see what I'm supposed to do now. I think I fastened this off. I believe we fasten it off. Slip stitch to the first double crochet and fasten it off. I really didn't need a stitch marker for all this. Wasn't too difficult. Yeah, I think we're just going to slip stitch. Yeah, slip stitch to the first stitch and fasten this off. That's all we get for our little center here. Little circle. That's all we get. Yeah, I was going to say, if it's not painful, I mean, you just live with it, right? I mean, mine don't hurt. So, okay. Slip stitch. There's our little circle. Ta-da. Fasten it off. Ta-da. We're done. She got the weirdest scissors she's using. I don't know what she's using. They look like pliers. She's got some weird scissors. Okay. And there is our, and she's going to fasten, she's going to pull in her tail here. Okay, we'll be good. We'll be good. We'll fasten off and we'll tie up and all that stuff. I can just cut this one off because I crocheted over the center one. So I'll weave this one in real quick. Just get it done and out of the way. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Sean's here. Hello, Sean. I am using your favorite color. My favorite color is too, Sean. 2 shades of purple, by the way. 2. 2 shades. Okay, there we go. We're done with that part. Ta-da. All right, now, what are we starting with? We're starting with our light color, right? We're starting with the light purple, I think. Yeah. Light purple. I haven't even used this yet. I have not even used it. Oh my gosh, I was fighting with a skein of yarn earlier. 5 shades of purple. Well, nice. For your temperatures, all purple and gray. That would be pretty. I like purple and gray together. I could not find the center of the ball. I couldn't even get it to come out. I couldn't even get like yarn barf to come out. That wasn't bad right there. I struggled and struggled and struggled. I could not get it to come out. It was crazy. So I just shoved it all back in. I had the outer strand. That was fine, but I just shoved everything back in there and said, well, forget that. Forget that. And plushy yarn, I don't know. Sometimes I find plushy yarn is a lot harder to get the center to come out. I don't know why, but that seems to be the case. Okay, now what? Now, here's our little circle. We're starting with our little center circle. And then we're going to attach our, she's going like this. Okay, let's go. Look, she's going like this. Put it in here and then just pull it through like this. Okay, all right, there we go. And then we have an ad. And then we have an ad for Diamond Art Club, of course. Why not? Always Diamond Art Club. All right, so chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, we're stitch marker in there. Okay, we'll stitch marker our chain 3. All right. And then do two more double crochets in that same stitch. Okay, so we're going to have a total of 3 because the chain 3 counts as 1. You guys cannot even tell what I'm doing. Let me turn it. Turn. Okay, let's see. Get more of me in here than anything. Using my computer this way, it's not the best. It's not the easiest to get a good angle. Okay, then we chain 1. Then we skip a stitch. And I bet we do 3 double crochets again, if I remember. Yep. So we chain 1, skip a stitch, and do 3 double crochets. Somebody I watch on YouTube was doing like this community project thing where they ask their subscribers to send them in squares. I've seen several people do it, but one of them, she was having them do these retro daisy flowers. So you're only in 7 rows, but liking it. So in other words, you're a week behind already, right, Sean? I mean, a row a day, you're a week behind already. You better get caught up because, that's going to become a problem if you don't get caught up. Just saying. I did a temperature blanket one time. I guess we just do this all the way around. Chain 1, skip a stitch, and then do 3 double crochets. Yeah, but they were having somebody send them in these retro daisy squares. And then they were going to do something with them. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with them, but she was getting all these retro daisy squares from all over the country and whatnot. And then she was going to make something. Blondie Knots, I watch her. She did that like last year. She just had people send her just regular like granny squares, all different colors and whatnot. They could be I mean, hers I think could be like a different pattern. Like they could be, didn't have to be just a plain granny square. You know, it could be as long as it was a certain measurement. I think was her requirement. And she made a blanket. She got so many. She made a blanket. She made 6 bags. Took the squares and put them together and made bags. And then she like gave the bags away on her channel. And then she made a chair cover for her office chair with some of them. It's an interesting idea, but okay. We're making a book sleeve with a retro daisy pouch type thing on the front of it. Yep, a book sleeve. Okay. I should have let her keep playing because, you know, now she got to catch up. She got to catch up now because I'm all the way around. Come on, catch up. One more. Come on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes sense. We have 8. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not listening to her at all. I'm just watching her, and she's got, you know, the commentary posted at the slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. I did not need a stitch marker for that. I really didn't. You should have 8 clusters, just in case you were wondering. She says, yep, we should have 8 clusters. Oh, now we pick up our next color of yarn. Yes, this is where it gets interesting because now we're going to have 2 yarns going at the same time. Is this the one I want? Is this the inside? Yep, that's the inside. Okay. Slip knot on our hook. Okay, got it. Where's my slip knot? Come on. Slip knot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's really cute. And then I'm going to make a bookmark, a flower bookmark to go in it too. That's why next week we can come back together. I'll finish up my sleeve. And then we can make the little flower bookmark and we'll put it all together. Sounds good? Sounds good. Yes. What are we doing? Oh, I'm like, what is she doing? Okay. In any space. But you go, okay, let me show you. You don't go in the space. You go in this stitch down here that you skipped. All right. You go in that. Hi, Tink. You go in that stitch that you skipped from the last round. You go in there. Okay. So don't just go in don't go in the gap. You got to go down and into that skipped single crochet. And then we chain 3. 1. Oh, there, my yarn split there. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. And then we got an add playing. And okay, I don't want to lose this loop over here. My light purple loop. Make a big old light purple loop so we don't lose it. Okay. We chained 3. And then what? Double crochet in the same place? No. What is she doing? What did she do? I might have to listen to her speak. Hang on. Let's go back. What is she doing? Hello? Are you talking?
And we are going to.
Okay, there. She's talking now. Hang on.
We are going to go double crochets, or you don't know how to. You could just do a chain 3 and attach it that way, the same way we did for the last round. It's truly up to you. We are going to go into one of our skip spaces, and we are just going to put that double crochet in there.
Oh, I know what she did. She did a standing double crochet. You can do a standing double crochet or a chain 3. Okay, I did a chain 3. She did a standing double crochet. Okay.
We are going to chain 4.
Then chain 4. So I have chain 4 more.
And into our next stitch we skipped, we are going to put a double crochet.
Then you go into the next skip stitch and do a double crochet.
Then we are going to chain 4 again.
Chain 4.
Here you can see I'm going to pull my pink yarn to the front side of my project because we are going to be working with it again. So we need it in the front. So you can see there I pulled it to the front.
What are you doing?
Chain 4 with my white again.
I don't know. She said, pull your other color to the front. I'm like, what? Okay, whatever. All right. Okay, so it's a double crochet in each of those skipped single crochets. Chain 4. And then remember, we got to go into that right here, this skipped single crochet right here. And that's where we do our double crochet. So we're making these weird like loops that are attached down to the white center. And my white center just came all apart. And why is that? Well, that's not going to be good. Why did it all come apart? What in the world? Yeah, that's going to just keep coming apart. Oh, you guys. Oh, that really stinks. Look. And I don't think I can fix that. I got to go back and redo that. Why? I guess I shoulda secured that better, huh? Well, darn it, Mom. Yeah, it's just okay. We're going back. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. We cannot have a great big hole in the middle of our flower that's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm going to... Okay. I have bad thoughts in my head right now. I don't even know where the end is that's letting this come apart like this. I don't even know. Okay, and you know what? I'm not fighting with it. So, here we go. Here we go. At least I know how to do this part so far. I don't think I need to watch her. All right. Sometimes, you guys, sometimes. Okay, we start with 8 singles. We know that. Well, hello, Grammy. Cozy Crochet. There's 6, and 7, and 8. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't know how I managed to do that, honestly. We are going to make sure it doesn't happen this time, that's for sure. Okay, now we go around and we do 2 double crochets in each of the singles. This is where I said I really didn't need a stitch marker last time because, I mean, you can tell where the double crochets start and where you should end. My mistake, I thought I had crocheted over it sufficiently enough that it would not come undone. But we are going to sew that puppy in this time. You're better at pulling out than actually crocheting. Well, sometimes pulling out is like I don't even know where the end is on that little circle over there to even grab it and pull it out. All I know is it just started spreading open and I'm like, no. I can't even figure out how to take it out. Plushy yarn, oh my gosh. Plush yarn, sometimes you cannot take it out. You just can't take out your mistakes. You make a mistake and it's in there, folks. It's in there. Okay? right, let's see. There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 2 more. That's what I thought. I got room here for 2 more double crochets right here. 2 more. Okay. Now we're gonna slip stitch into our first double crochet, and we're gonna get radical with this. We're gonna, man. All right, let's tie this one off. Now we are gonna pull this tight, and we are gonna sew this puppy in here within an inch of its life. That's what we're gonna do. We are gonna sew this in 25 times. Okay, maybe not 25, but we're gonna sew it in a lot because you're not coming out on me again. Okay. All right. I'm not undoing again. We'll go around and around and around and around. Then we might even come backwards the other way again. Just my needle is having a hard time getting through these little itty bitty tight stitches I made here too. So it's okay. We'll fight with it. We will fight with it. Okay. Let's go back the other way a little bit just to make doubly sure. Come on. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, this is probably what I won't be able to do after next Thursday. This is pulling and tugging. I won't be able to do that, right? Not with my arm surgery. Don't tug and pull. Nope. Okay. All right. Now, my little circle looks all weirdified now, like it's flat on the one end. It's flattish over here. It's okay. We're gonna fix that right here. There we go. All right, folks. Who knew it could be so hard just to get a center of a flower done? We have a center of a flower. It still looks flat on the one side. We're not going to notice that when it's all put together. Okay. Now, let's grab our light purple, and we just go to any stitch here. Let's go to this one right here where I got the flat spot. I'll start at the flat spot. What did we do? We chained 3? What did we do? What did we do? Chain 3. Let's see.
Stitch all the way around. You're gonna put 2. Just gonna cut that off.
All right, come on. Be done. Be done. Be done.
Stitch, and once you've attached it, you are just going to chain 3.
Yep, chain 3.
It's going to count as our first double crochet. In the same stitch we're attaching our yarn, we are going to put 2 more.
That's right.
Double crochets.
And 2 more double crochets. Okay, I got it now. I got it. I remember. All right. 3 double crochets in one stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, 3 double crochets in the next stitch. So what are you guys doing besides listening to me mess up? I mean, what's new? You get to hang out with me on Fridays and watch me mess things up. Isn't that fun? Don't you love it? Seems to be our Friday thing. Watch Mindy flub things up. So much fun. So much fun. Oh boy. I bet some of you are diamond painting. Who's diamond painting? Hey, Michelle, Dale baked a couple days ago. It was difficult. It was a bag, a cookie mix. I think it was. Oh, you're making bracelets. What do you make bracelets out of? Like making bracelets out of like gems? What do you use? Yeah, he had a bagged mix, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, and he made it into a pan, a pan of cookie thing, It was difficult. I mean, it was extremely difficult, right? Add some water, add an egg. You're good to go. Glass and acrylic. Ah, nice. Okay, make sure we have 8 clusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do a chain 1 and go into your first. All right, now I'm going to start this time with a standing double crochet like she did because it just looks better. I think it looks better. So go into, like I said, you go into this, the white down here, the single crochet that we skipped, except I'm not ready. I've got to like put a slip stitch on my hook. Now we can go in there, wrap my yarn around, go in there, and do my standing double crochet. Okay, 1 standing double crochet. I found a shamrock. We don't even have, Sherry, I am not happy with either of my Hobby Lobbies. I'll just say that. My Hobby Lobby didn't even have St. Patrick's Day stuff out, like anywhere. And the Valentine stuff, all I could find were stickers. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, double crochet 4, and then we go, it was a double crochet, right? Let me check and make sure it's not a single crochet. I think it's a double crochet. Yeah, so all I could find were stickers. That was it. Well, how am I so far ahead of her?
So you can see there I folded to the front and then I chain 4 with my.
Oh yeah, it's a double crochet. Yep, so I did get some stickers. No Valentine's cow. No cute little signs that say love or anything like that. You guys have found all this cute Valentine stuff at Hobby Lobby. Neither of my stores. I went to both stores. The one that's closest to me, and then our dentist appointment the other day is out by the other one. Well, close to the other one. So I said, we got to go to the other Hobby Lobby. Dale's like, what do you need? I said, I need a Valentine cow. And he's like, a what? I said, a Valentine's cow. Oh, so yeah, none of that stuff at my store. And I looked in the Valentine's area. I looked back where they had spring stuff. I got the spring cow. Did you do the spring cow too? I think you did the spring cow. Somebody did the spring cow. You're going to make our favorite? Our favorite what? Are you going to make peanut butter fudge? What are you making? So I didn't find anything like that. No. But I do have the flowery spring cow. And my one store, the one that's closest to me, actually had more stuff in just the spring part than the store I thought, one that's further away, which is bigger, I thought would have more, but it actually didn't, which was interesting. So I don't know if they came in and they're gone, or if they just haven't even come in yet, the Valentine stuff. I just don't. I have no answers. Honestly, no answers. So, anyhow, no cow for me, except for the spring one. All right, am I back around? I'm back around. What do? Do I just attach to the top of my double crochet? That's my guess, is that we slip stitch into the top of the double crochet when we get back around. Now, if we had 8 little sections before, we should have 8 spaces now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woohoo, we do. Look. Oh my goodness. Okay, second time around. Whew. A cookie cake. That's what he did. I mean, he just made it in a, square little pan. Made it thick. He had a thick, big old cookie. Okay, she's finishing up her little loopies here. Loop-de-loop-dies. We might get this done today. I don't know. And it does, my dear. It does.
For round 5, we're going to start working with our second color again.
Okay, so this is where I'm pulling my light purple through here.
Double crochet. Once again, I'm just going to put a stitch marker in my top chain.
Yeah, it's always a good idea to put a stitch marker in this loop so that we don't lose it. She's putting it in her. Hang on. All right.
Chain 3. This is going to count as a double crochet. Once again, I'm just going to put a stitch marker in.
1, 2, 3. A double crochet.
In our next stitch, we are going to put 2 double crochet.
In the next stitch,
crochet over top of that chain 4.
Oh.
Last round.
Oh, we fasten it in there. Okay. So this is interesting. I'll show you what we're doing. Hi, Shannon. You're subbing in kindergarten today. God bless you. So we have these light purple ones that we did in the last round. And then we have this loop here. So now we're going to go into the purple, but we're going to go around the dark purple chain as well and do a double crochet. So we're just going around everything, hooking it all in there, pretending like you're working. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we do 2. We started with a chain 3, then we do 2 doubles in that next stitch. Yep, and then 1 more double crochet in the last light purple stitch. So it looks like this. It looks like that. That's the start of our petal. All right, start of our petal. Ginger cookies. Is that like ginger snaps? Ginger. Oh, I was thinking of something else. Dale likes molasses cookies. That's what he likes. He likes molasses.
4 double crochets.
Yep. So we have 4 with the chain, 1, 2, and 1 more.
Our first
Hang on, we chain 2.
4 double crochets. Then you're going to chain 2.
Yep, chain 2.
And you are going to repeat that pattern.
Okay. So then we go to our next little space here, and we find our first light purple double crochet, and we go into that and we do a double crochet in that one, and you go around the dark purple chain that we made. Then we do 2 doubles in the next one, and we got 1 stitch left, and we do 1 double in that one. So it gives us a total of 4. So you see what we had here? We had 3. We had, okay, lighting, I wish you could see. We had 3 here, 3 purple here. This round we're coming through and we're having 4 purple. Guess what we're going to do next? We're probably going to do another row of this, probably, I think. And then we come and we increase the number in our petals, because our petals start to get wider and wider as we go. Wider and wider. Okay. So this round, it's just 1 double in the first one. Sorry. 2 doubles in the next one. Oh, I split that. Whoops. And 1 in the last one. For a total of 4. Okay, I need you to cooperate with me. I do. I have a feeling I wanted my colors different. I have a feeling I wanted to do the light purple and my petals would have been the dark purple. Am I going to change it now? Am I going to take this all out and change it now? Probably not. Hang on. No, I'm okay. She did the light petals and then the background is dark. Okay, I'm good. I'm all good. Okay. We're good. So then you chain 2 and you do this all the way around. I was going to say, if I messed up again, you guys, I was going to be like, okay, I'm just packing it in. I should have known today was going to be like this. I'll tell you why. I started out this morning. Oh my goodness. I started out this morning crocheting on the sheep cheese blanket. I'm trying to finish up part 6. I'm on the last round for part 6. Now, remind you, it's got 8 sides at this point, and it's quite large. It takes a while to get around. And we were doing this little cluster pattern. So you do like 2 single crochets, skip 1, double crochet 3, do some chains, double crochet 3 in the next stitch, skip a stitch, and start doing your single crochets again. It didn't sound like it was that hard. Oh, good, Dawn. Hello, Julie. It didn't sound like it was that difficult, but I kept like missing a stitch or forgetting to skip a stitch, missing a skipped stitch or something. So my singles weren't landing where they were supposed to. You guys, I was fighting and fighting and fighting with that thing. And I was just like, I just want to finish section 6. That's all I'm asking for. Can I just finish section 6? I got halfway around. I got 4 of the sides done, and I'm like, okay, that's enough. I'm just done. I'm done. And then by the time I got to the 3rd side, I actually kind of knew what I was doing and I wasn't messing it up anymore. And I said to myself, Mindy, you should just keep going with it while you like really remember the pattern right now in your brain. But I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I was so like, I was over it. I was just over it this morning. And I was like, it's going to be one of those kind of days, right? It's just going to be one of those kind of days. And crochet wise, it has proven to be one of those kind of days. Although, what I was working on earlier, I was working on a plushie. I started it yesterday. So you start, it's free pattern, Wonder Crochet. You start by making 2 little antennas. And on the top of the antenna is a heart. So the heart is 2 pieces. So you make 1 little piece, and it's like itty bitty, like 6 little stitches around. Make this 1 little piece, and then you fasten it off. Then you start that again, and then you hook them together, and you do 10 stitches around, and that makes a heart. I'm like, little fiddly. So if that wasn't enough, then I had to make 6 little feet. They look like little raspberries. Little raspberries is what they look like. They're 6 stitches around, and then you decrease to 4 stitches around. I'm like, okay. So now I've got 6 little raspberries. I got my 2 antennas with the hearts on the top. I did that. I finished the little feet this morning. I'm like, okay, now what? Now we've actually started with the body, and now things are going smooth. Things are just going smooth, cruising along. You sew the little antenna, you crochet the antennas in as you're crocheting the head. So it's a little love bug, and it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's turning out pretty large, but I think it's going to be adorable. I think it's going to be super cute. All right. Let's get this row done. Come on, we did this round. Look at it. See how cute it is? It's cute. All right. We got to get to round 6. Come on, girlfriend. Round 6. She's about there. Come on. I just pulled it through. She keeps saying, pull your other color to the front. I just pull it through the little gap here when I need it. Pull it through the gap here. There we go. It's in the front now. All right, come on. You got to be done.
Once you're done with your final chain 2, you can slip stitch into the top of your chain 3 and pull up your yarn. For round 6, we're going to start working with our 3rd color again. We're going to start once again with a chain 3.
Yep.
We're going to mark the top of that.
We're doing exactly what
and this will count as our first double crochet.
we did before.
And we are going to go and put a second double crochet into that same stitch.
Oh, no, we're not. We're doing something different. We're chaining 3.
Then we are going to chain 5.
Hang on, what does she do?
A second double 3.
Oh, she does another double crochet here.
And this will count as our first double crochet. And we are going to go and put a second double crochet into that same stitch.
Okay.
Then we are going to chain 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains.
We're going to find our next space, and we're going to put 2 double crochet into that space, and then chain 5. And we're just going to repeat that pattern all the way around. And
Okay.
make sure you pull.
So these don't go, you don't have to fasten to the row before. You just do 2 double crochets in between your petals. That's right. The center between the flowers gets bigger each time, and the petal gets bigger. So you can see here's like the center of the flower, like between the petals. So we had one double here, and we have two doubles up here. Here we had three doubles, and up here we have five doubles. So up here we're going to have more doubles, right? So each of these things gets bigger each time. All right, come on. I need some yarn here. And you go here and you do two doubles in the space. Now see, I thought, is she not fastening to the...
Second color you're working with.
No, she is. Okay, yeah, she is. You gotta fasten it to the stitch below, because otherwise you get a weird funky gap here. So you gotta go into that dark purple stitch. You have to. You have to. You guys, you have to. That makes it nice and connected. Otherwise, you get a gap. See? Looks so much better this way. They're connected right here. Connected right there. Okay? So now let's come over here to this stitch and go in there and do two doubles. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains. Come to the next one and do two doubles. I don't think Dale left to go to Walmart. Thought he was going to go get bread. I got some interesting yarn today. You know, when I do like little plushies, I don't like using the really thick yarn, and I hate blanket yarn. I will like never use blanket yarn. That's not going to happen. So I have some of that skinny chenille, which is, I like it. It's fine. It just makes smaller animals, smaller little things. Okay. And that's okay. And I was thinking at one point today, you could do things that call for just a regular worsted weight, because they're both 4 weight. And you could use this little skinny chenille yarn, right? And it would be pretty and fuzzy with the chenille. And I don't know if it would be much bigger or not, but I think that would work. My other thing is, if I'm doing a plushie animal, I like 5 weight. I can't with the texture. I can't touch it. I'm like, oh, it's just, I don't like it. So I like the 5 weight, like chenille yarns. And there aren't very many of them. Apparently Big Twist Posh was one. And then Michael's has Posh Pearl. And that's 5 weight. And I've gotten a few of those. Now, those are hard to get. They don't have many, and they seem to be out of stock a lot. I don't know if they're going to stop making it or what they're doing over at Michael's, but it's hard to get your hands on it. So I recently heard that Hirschner's is selling Big Twist Posh. It's a 5 weight chenille yarn. And I was like, oh, yes, let's order some of this, because what I can't find is like animal colors, like tans and grays and browns and creams. I have not been able to find in the 5 weight yarns. I've only been able to find like bright, fun colors. So I ordered from Hirschner's Big Twist Posh. All right. So after I ordered, I got a catalog. Now, in the catalog, Hirschner's has come out with their own yarns, a whole new line of yarns. They have a twinkle yarn with some sparkle in it. They have a cake yarn, like mandala type cake yarn, And then in the back of the catalog, they have this stuff called, I think it's called Bee Bougie. It all starts with B. All this line starts with B something. Bee Bougie. It's a 5-weight chenille yarn. All right. And so I'm like, oh, well, so apparently Hirschner's is making their own 5-weight chenille yarn, which is like the Big Twist Posh yarn. Okay. So my order came today, and I've got 4 skeins of Big Twist Posh, and I have 1 color in the Hirschner's Bougie yarn. I'm like, okay, I didn't order that. But then when I go back to the catalog, I compare the two. One's in the front and one's in the back. So I'm like, oh, they each have 20 colors, and they each have the same 20 colors. They each have the same amount of yardage. They're both 5-weight yarns. Okay, seriously? They're exactly the same yarn. They're exactly the same yarn. So apparently Hirschner's was able to take like this Big Twist Posh and recreate it to be Hirschner's Bougie yarn, and they're exactly the same colors and everything. So I'm excited to try it because I wanted to make some animals. Like I purchased a couple patterns for like a rabbit, a dog, a cat, and they're called splooting animals, where they like lay out, they kind of lay down, like your cat lays out. And I've had the patterns for a while, and I want to make them, but I did not have like animal colors. Would have looked silly to make a bunny in like bright pink, which is what I had, or teal, or so now I have some like animal colors, and I'm excited to try try to make these animals now. But it's interesting, they are really truly the same yarn. And I did not order any Hirschner's Bougie yarn. Oh boy. Okay, so now we're picking up the light purple again. Chain in 3. And then do a double crochet in the next stitch. Oh, do not include the chain 5. What? Do not go over the chain 5?
So that is a total of 5 double crochet in this cluster. And then at the end, we are going to chain 2.
So she didn't go over the chain this time. What? Why not? Why did we go over it the last time? Yep. Okay, we're not going over it. Okay. So remember how many stitches we had last time? We had 4 in our petal, right? So this time we're going to have 1 double crochet, another double crochet, 2 in the next one, and 1 in the next one. So that gives us 5. So we went 3, 4, 5. Do you see it? 3, 4, 5. See how it's getting wider each time? We're making our petal. And then you still chain 2 in between. I wonder why we don't go over the chain this time, and we did the last time. Any idea why? There must be a reason. I just don't know what it is at this point. So 1 double crochet, another double crochet, 2 double crochets in this stitch, and 1 double crochet in this stitch. Once you get started with this, it's much easier, and you know what you're doing. Says Mindy, who messed it up. How many times? No. Oh boy. Anyhow, we're going now. It's a pretty little pattern. I like it. I made it, seems like the last time I made it, it was a little different. The pattern was a little different than this, but I don't know. This is pretty simple. Truthfully, pretty simple. I'll just keep going until we run out of time. However far we get, that's how far we get, and we'll come finish up next week. I was hoping to get to the book sleeve itself. If we don't, we don't. It'd be kind of boring to sit here and watch me go round and round and round and round on a book sleeve to, get it the size we need. But you actually have to do work now. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, I hope that I bounce back pretty quick. And I hope I'm able to crochet. I know I won't be able to for a while. The first several days, maybe week, I don't know. You guys might not see much of me for a while. I don't know. I don't know about making videos, any of that stuff. I just don't know what I'll be able to do after next Thursday, honestly. Hard to believe. It's in less than a week. Oh, my goodness. But hey, I got all kinds of stuff done ahead of time. I went to the dentist, got my teeth cleaned, went and got my hair done the other day, got the mammogram yesterday. I'm like, what else is there to do? Got Dale's birthday. We're celebrating that tomorrow. So, I mean, what else do I have that I have to do? I don't know. I could try to record a whole bunch of videos, but I don't really have a bunch of stuff to record. So I did my sale, my de-stash sale. Still have some stuff left. I might just try to make a list, maybe put it out there on my community tab or whatnot. Say, hey, I have this stuff left. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think? Anybody want anything that I got left? Okay. I lost my dark purple. It's hanging out back here. Come on through here so we can start again. I'm going to assume that we're going to do 3 stitches here with the dark purple. You want to see it? That's what it's looking like right now. There it is. Okay, let's get to round 8. Come on. Let's go. She shows the whole thing. All the way around, you guys. The whole thing. Okay. She's joining currently. Join. I'm going to assume that no, she's not joining yet. There she goes. And we've joined.
Stitch we just slip stitched into. Then I'm going to mark that stitch so I know where my beginning stitch
Oh, we're
is.
single crocheting in that stitch?
Stitch and put 5 double crochet into the stitch after that stitch.
Say what? So we slip stitch.
It's therapy in a box.
Yeah.
Transform your favorite anime scenes into
Double crochet into the stitch after that stitch.
Oh no, I am wrong. I am so sorry. I am very wrong. That is not what we're doing. What is she doing? Hang on.
5 double slip stitch.
Hang on. We didn't change colors.
So we're going to put a single crochet into that same stitch we just slip stitched into.
Okay, we're single crocheting.
Mark that stitch so I know where my beginning stitch is. Then I'm going to skip the next stitch and put 5 double crochet into the stitch after that stitch.
Skip a stitch and 5 double crochet in the next stitch. This is interesting. Hang on. Now she got ahead of me. Okay, so we did a single crochet where we joined. We joined right here with a slip stitch. So we do a single crochet. We skip a stitch. We do 5 double crochets. We skip a stitch. We got 1 stitch left over here. And we do another single crochet. That's the top of our petal. Okay? So it's making a rounded top to our petal. So we went 3, 4, 5, and then this is 5 up here, but with a single crochet on each side, nice and rounded at the top. All right, so we did that. Now what?
Skip the next stitch, and then in the next stitch, put a single crochet.
Okay.
This is going to create the petal shape. Then in our chain 2, we are going to put a slip stitch in each of those chains. So 2 slip stitches in the next 2 stitches.
Okay, now, and I'm not doing what she just said to do because it's next to impossible. So we got this little chain 2 space right here, and she says slip stitch. I guess you can do it. Slip stitch into each of those chains. Slip stitch into that one. Slip stitch into that one. Okay, that's just to get you across the gap there, right? And now I bet we're gonna single crochet.
We just did a single crochet, skip a stitch.
Yep.
The next stitch, put 5 double
Okay,
crochet.
so now we're gonna single crochet in the first stitch. We're gonna skip a stitch and we're gonna do 5 doubles. Oh, come on. I keep splitting this yarn. I haven't been splitting it until just now, and then I've done it like 3 times. It was 4, need 1 more, 5. Skip a stitch and do a single, and then slip stitch into these 2 chains to get you over to the next stitches, like such. See, look how cute it is. It's so cute. Bye, Shannon. Have fun with the kindergartners. Okay, so now we're back to the next cluster. So it's a single, skip 1, do 5 doubles, 2, 3, 4. What was I just saying? I was just talking about having surgery and not knowing what I'll be able to do, right? And I'm like, then I'm talking about coming back next week and finishing this thing. I'm like, okay. I don't know if that will happen. I will keep you all informed if I will be here next Friday or not. How's that sound? I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. That's all I got. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. How's that? Now my dark purple is still attached here because I know we're going to pick up the dark purple at some point because it does the rest of the square, the rest of the way around will be the dark purple. So we'll go back and we'll pick that up at some point when we're done here. We're close to finishing this, you guys. We're close. Skip 1, do our single, do our 2 slip stitches in our little chains here. Slip stitch, And then back to our pattern. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you ever worked with cotton yarn, but it's a little bit harder. There's a little drag on it. You know, it doesn't slide quite as nicely as other yarns do. We're almost back. I got one more of these little petals to do. One more little petal top. Yep, one more to go. Skip one, do our single, and then I know we're going to have to slip stitch across the chain to get back to our first stitch. And I'm just going to go into it and slip stitch into it because what else would we do? I think that's it for this part, honestly. I think that is it for the flower. Then we just do the outlining, I believe. Let's see if I was right. Okay, I just need you to be done with your round here.
You can slip stitch into our first stitch.
Yep.
And fasten off your yarn and cut the tail to sew in later. Because we are officially done working with our second color.
Yep. Slip stitch. Cut it off. Done with that.
After I cut my tail, I'm just going to pull that yarn to the back.
All right.
For our next round, we are going to start working with our third color.
Now we find the purple.
Once again, we are going to start with a chain 3.
Bring it to the front. So it's hanging out in the back right
We're
now.
going to mark the top of that chain 3 space.
Chain 3.
In our next stitch, we are going to put 2 double crochets in the same stitch.
Now, does she go around the chain this time? I'm assuming she goes around the chain.
Double crochets in the same stitch. Then we are going to chain 1. And we are going to move our work so we can see the back. And we're going to go to that chain 5 space we made earlier.
Okay. So now I know what now I get it. All right. So here it's not as important. We go in here and we did the one chain and we got 2 doubles going in here. So we now have 3 for our center vein. We had 1 double here, 2 doubles here, 3 doubles there. We'll increase that each time. All right. Now we go to the back. See back here, this is where we did not go over. This is why we didn't go over those chains the last time. See them all hanging out on the back, all the chains. So we go back to our chain and we do 5 double crochets over that. Sure, if I can get it to work. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Chain 1. So here's my petals. See what I did? I just pulled my petals forward so I can find these chains back there. And then you just do that all the way around. You do 5 doubles over the chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 1. All right, so those are going behind. See how they're going behind our petals right here? Our little 5 double crochets behind the petals. Okay, I'm gonna get around here. Let's get around here. Get around. You guys, earlier I was in the bathroom, going to the bathroom. Smokey comes in. You know, you can't ever go in the bathroom without a cat, a dog, multiple cats. Who knows? You can't ever go in the bathroom alone, right? So Smokey comes walking in. And I'm like, hey, buddy. Of course, I pet him. And then he jumps up on the edge of the tub. I'm like, okay, he's on the edge of the tub. Next thing you know, he's in the tub. I was like, okay, he's going in the tub. All right. Well, I'm done. I'm, flushing the toilet, washing my hands, doing all those fun things. And I'm like, is the cat still in the tub? Did he stay in the tub? I peek around the curtain and I look in, and he's just sacked out in the tub, just laying there. And I'm like, you are a weirdo. He was just as comfortable as could be, just laid out in the tub. Okay, I don't know how long he stayed. I left. I left the bathroom. I was done. I turned the lights off, and I'm gone. And I don't know how long he stayed. I don't know when he came out. He could still be in there for all I know. But I just had to laugh. He finds just interesting places to just splay himself out, This morning I looked up over at the TV, and here he was just spread out on the TV stand right in front of the TV. I mean, I wasn't watching TV or anything. He's just laying up on the TV stand, taking up as much space as he can. Just like, you are something else. You are something else. Oh. And then earlier, oh my gosh, he would not leave me alone. You guys, I'm out in the kitchen. I'm trying to take pictures of my yarn on the counter, make a thumbnail for the video and all that stuff. And he's right there, right by my leg, and just patting on me and tapping on me. And I'm like, oh Lord. And then he's starting to get claws out. And I'm like, boy. I just, oh, you know what? I am so wrong. I did it again, you guys. I got all ahead of myself and thought I knew what I was doing. And I did it wrong. I know I did it wrong. Before I even... Okay. After you do this 5, you got to come back to the front, and you got to make the center vein. Oh my goodness. I got a little too ahead of myself, thinking I knew what I was doing. Yep, you got to come all the way back around here, and you got to put 1 double crochet in here. You guys, I'm telling, there are days I'm just like, I should just stop now. I should just stop now, right? Chain 1, then I can go do, I was all the way around, you guys. I was all the way around with the doubles. Oh. After the 5 doubles on the back, chain 1, flip your petal back to the front and do your 1 double, 2 doubles, and 3 doubles. Chain 1. Now you go to the back and do 5 across the chain. I make no apologies. I'm just like, sorry. Oh. That's what happens when you think you know what you're doing and you really don't. You really don't. No. Tell me you've done that before. Somebody, please tell me that you've done that before, that you just jump ahead with something thinking you know what you're doing and you didn't. You were completely wrong. Oh. Oh. It's kind of hard to get into that first double crochet. You got to kind of pull it to the side. Pull it to the side to get in there. Sure. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. She's like, yes, done it. Okay. And it makes more sense now because now look, now my petal is caught in there. Look, the petals aren't flopping down anymore. See, look, oh my goodness. Look. Oh. This is why you guys love me, right? I am certainly not perfect. And I mean, better to learn from my mistakes than, yeah, learn from my mistakes. How's that? Let me make the mistakes. Then you won't have to. I suppose I should try to film. I got a few things at Hobby Lobby. I did get a few things. I got that cow. What else did I get? I got the stickers. I got something else. What else did I get? I think I got like 4 or 5 things, but I don't remember what they are. I should get them out of the bag and record them. Bye, Mary Lou. I like that. Bye. She's like, I'm out of here. It's too much. I can't handle it. This woman, she don't know what she's doing. It's actually starting to look cool now. I mean, I'm actually liking what we're getting here. It's starting to look like a daisy retro flower. The purple bow. Yes, I got the purple bow. Did I say that somewhere? I must have said that somewhere, huh? I got that little cow, the purple bow. I got a painting. I know I got a painting. One of the canvases. I know I got one of those. Sherry, since your Hobby Lobby seems to have everything, just saying, have you seen the stack of books? Does yours have the stack of books? I liked the stack of books. I have not seen that at either of my stores. The stack of books. Oh, I got one more. one more chain back here. Okay, now we're back to where we started our double crochets, the veins. I call them the veins of the flowers.
One double crochet. Into the next stitch.
This is Panya, a tiny queen. Oh, clever.
Gotta watch a Walmart ad now.
Skip the next stitch. And do a treble crochet into the next stitch.
Oh, I missed something here terribly. She jumped right to round 10 and I missed it.
I'm gonna go ahead and work that side.
Come on. Okay, let's finish up round 9 because I missed the end of round 9 and she jumped right to round
Now we're
10.
going to create the square shape of our granny square. So we're going to start with a slip stitch into our first stitch. And I'm going to go ahead and work that so I know that's our beginning. And then I'm going to do a slip stitch into the next stitch. And another slip stitch into the next stitch. Then skip the next stitch and do a single crochet into the next stitch after that. Then a single crochet in the next stitch, then a half double crochet in the next stitch, then a double crochet in the next stitch, another double crochet in the next stitch, skip the next stitch, and do a treble crochet into the next stitch.
Sorry, I'm just doing what she's.
Now we're going to create our corners. We're going to do a treble crochet into the next stitch. Then we are going to chain 3.
So is she counting these chains as a stitch?
And then put another treble crochet into that same stitch. This will create our corner.
I think she's got to count these chains as she keeps saying the next stitch. And I'm like, it's got to be, we got to do something in the chain space because there's a chain space here. And that was a double. Then a double. Feel that the corner should be there, but hang on. I'm just working with this. Hang on. Skip one. Do a treble. And then do a triple. Chain 3, triple, and then another triple, and that's going to be in the chain space. All right. We're squaring this off is what we're doing. So we did a triple, chain 3, triple. Then we skip a stitch and we do a double. Then we do another double. Then we do a half double because we're getting smaller again. Then we do a single and a single. Well, I got one corner. It doesn't look too bad. You have not seen the books. Have you seen a picture of them anywhere? Then we skip a stitch. And we slip stitch. And we slip stitch. And we slip stitch, which is the space again. Skip one. Do a single. Do a single. Do a half double. Do a double. Do a double. You skip one. See, I feel that this is wrong. I feel that those skips should be skipping the chain spaces. Yeah, I don't think they're placed properly. You haven't even seen it? It's really pretty cool. It's really actually pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to go back here where we started. Where we started. Okay, so we started here. Oh, hang on. I took out too many stitches now because I still need these two doubles here. Those last two doubles. Okay. Oh yeah, I took out way too many. I just got crazy here. Took out way too much stuff. I feel that when it says skip, we should be skipping these little chain spaces. So let's see if we can try this again. And because then it makes your triples, your corners, line up right with the corners. Okay. So we slip stitched already from joining it. Then it says slip stitch, slip stitch, slip stitch. Slip stitch, slip stitch, slip stitch. Okay, so that's in one of the doubles, and in one of the doubles, and in the chain space. That's 3 slip stitches. Skip a stitch. Okay. And do a single. Do a single. This is how I figure things out, guys. Do a half double. Do a double crochet and a double crochet. But that double crochet then ends up in the chain space. And I think I want to skip the, okay, I'm just going to do a double here again in the same stitch. We're going to skip the chain space. Because now look, see, now we're to the 3 where we have the 3 that made the spine. And we do a triple in the first one. Then we do a triple in the next one. I know I want this here in this corner. Chain 3. Do a triple back in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3. And then a triple in the last one of the 3. See, that's where I want it. I want the corner right here above those 3. Somehow getting it started back there at the beginning is the problem with all the slip stitching. Like I slip stitch too far or too many or something. Okay, now we skip the chain space. Yes, I'm going to skip the chain space. Do a double, and then another double, then a half double, then a single, then a single, then we skip. Yes, because we're skipping the chain space. Now we slip stitch 3 times, because now we're to the next 3 of our vein. So we slip stitch in those 3 and we skip. Yes, now it's right. Somehow getting started at the beginning, there was too many slip stitches. Too many slip stitches when we got started. But in my brain, I know what we need to do. So I just made it work. I made it work. Okay? 2 double crochets. Then we skip the chain again, and we're back to the next 3. And we do a triple. Then we go to our next stitch, which is the one in the middle, and we do a triple, chain 3, and a triple, and then a triple in the last one of that set of 3. See, and then it's perfectly right there on that vein. Love it. Okay, now we skip the next chain, and we're going to start growing again. We do a double. No, we're going down. Sorry, we're going down. A double, and a double, and a half double, and then 2 singles. 1 and 2. And we're to the chain, which we skip. Now, our next one, we're back to the next group of 3. We slip stitch 3 times just to get across there. 1, 2, and 3. Skip the next chain space and do 2 singles. There's 1. I'm just talking this out loud. You guys are just listening, right? Then we do a half double. Then we do a double. Then we do a double. Then we skip the next chain space, and we're back to the next group of 3. Okay. I got it now. Yeah, starting it out was the problem. We were too many, one slip stitch too far. Put us 1 stitch off, and we don't want to be 1 stitch off because that puts everything in the wrong place. Wrong place. Okay, there's my next corner. Ta-da, next corner. Then we skip the chain, we do a double, and we do a double, then we do a half double. Come on, we do a half double. No, we don't, not like that. We got all caught. Then we do a single and a single, and we skip the chain and do a slip stitch and a slip stitch and a slip stitch. Skip the chain, do a single and a single and a half double and a double and a double, and this is our last corner. Skip that, and we do a triple, and in the next stitch we do a triple, chain 3, triple, And in that last one, we do another triple. Are we back around yet? No, we have to come back down the hill. So we skip the chain space and we do a double, a double, a half double, a single crochet, and then we connect. We slip stitch, and it's got a slip stitch in it, so it's hard to get into. And we're there. Okay, look at that. We have squared off our thing. Brenda's here. Hello. So we've squared it off now. There we go. It looks beautiful. I can take this out of here. I do not need this. I haven't needed it for a while. All right. I think there's another round, but I'm going to let you guys go because it's like 1:45, 10:02. Oh my gosh. So I think there's one more round of the purple around. So you might see me next Friday. You might not. We don't know. Right? We just don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel. So she's finishing this up. Yep. So the last round is just double crochets around every stitch. And when you get to the corners, you do 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. One more round around. So I'm going to finish that up real quick. Like I said, it's just double crochet in each stitch. You get to the corners, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. Double crochet all the way across. And it'll be done. It's so pretty though, right? It's so pretty. Thank you, Brenda. Anyhow, see you next week. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. If not, I will certainly let you guys know how things are going. Right? I will let you know how things are going. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Probably going to end up going to Walmart. You know, we got to go get bread because, well, it's not snowing now. It's stopped, but apparently it's going to start again. It's really cute, isn't it? And I love the colors. I love the two-tone purple in it. I love it. I pulled out some other yarns, like some pretty variegated colors, and I can see like doing maybe either a variegated flower with a solid background, I don't know, or solid flower with the variegated. I don't know. Which would you do? Which way would you do it? Would you do this like variegated and this solid? I don't know. But I pulled out some other, like some pinks that would go together nicely with a variegated. I can see making a lot of these. I like them. All right. So, okay. That's it, folks. I will see you, in the future. How's that? Well, I'm still going live on Saturday. My book's live on Tuesday. Those things are still, just after next Thursday. We play it by ear. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching me struggle through trying to remember how to do a retro daisy flower. But I love it. It's so pretty. I love it. All right. See you guys soon. Bye, guys.